If you do not want to experience negative consequences while fasting, then do not try it without first doing this. Welcome to our channel. Well, in this video, we are going to learn how to prepare your body before fasting and find out its importance. Do you have any idea how to prepare your body before fasting? Let us know in the comments section down below. Have you ever tried diving into the pool head first recklessly? If you do, for sure it hurts, and so you do not want to repeat the same mistake of doing something without preparing for or thinking about how it can affect you. Our body does not adjust instantly to fasting, and it still requires extra effort on our part. So before fasting, try to do these things first so you can better prepare your body for what is to come. Number 1, get a consultation with your doctor or dietitian. You do not want to do fasting and later on find out that you are exempted or not qualified to do it. So consult with your local health professionals so that aside from knowing if you are eligible to fast, you can also get informed opinions and learn the best fasting plan that you can do given your situation and needs. But if you still need extra guidance, you can ask someone you know who may be practicing fasting, for they can tell you a lot of things because of their experience. They may even inspire you when they tell stories of success from their fasting journey and assure you that you can overcome the difficulties you may encounter as you try to achieve the healthier version of yourself. Number 2, plan and prepare. You do not want to get overwhelmed by how hard fasting is. So, to avoid unnecessary stress and panic, take time to plan and prepare the type of your fasting, the schedule of your fasting, your exercise routine, and your meals or diet. In order to do these first, determine what your attainable health goals are and check out the best type of fasting that can fit those. Also know the requirements, tips, risks, and benefits of your chosen fasting regimen so that you can better follow it and discern if it is really right for you. We need to do this because they have different guidelines on what foods or drinks can be allowed or not allowed, and it also dictates the recommended duration to safely do it. To know more about this, check out our video on this channel about the different types of fasting. Second, if you already know what type of fasting you would like to follow, make a schedule for this. Specifically, decide on how long you will do the fast and when you will do the fast so you can commit to these days. A helpful tip is to fast when you have many things to do, because when you are busy, you forget that you haven't eaten yet. Unlike when you have lots of free time, thoughts of food occupy your mind. Third, plan what you will eat during fasting days if the fasting plan demands you to limit the number of calories consumed during this time, and also during non-fasting days to make sure that you can replenish your energy before starting to fast again. Meal planning seems like an extra task, but it actually makes your life easier because you can be less anxious thinking about what to eat, make sure that you're having balanced and nutritious meals, and let you know in advance what to buy in the market or grocery store. Additionally, before fasting, eat whole foods and not processed ones to avoid increasing your appetite and reducing the quality of fat metabolism. You can also eat protein-rich foods and avoid high-fat foods to help your body feel satiated for a long time. Fourth, create a simple and flexible exercise plan that best fits the schedule that you made. Also, before fasting, do some moderate intensity workouts so that you can help your vascular system function well and gain more energy. Lastly, do not forget that aside from preparing your body for fasting, you need to condition your mind as well. You can do that by thinking that your fasting journey is different from others, knowing your why in fasting so you can be motivated, and optionally, joining a community that fasts. Other helpful tips are to not think about fasting as a time of deprivation, but as a time to take a break from eating, so you'll become more disciplined in your eating habits, and make sure that you manage your stress as well. Number 3, do not overeat days before fasting. Fasting feels like torture, so you probably want to treat yourself before fasting, but take note that overeating is not a good idea. If you overeat before fasting, you may be at risk of developing a binge eating disorder and feel hungrier during fasting, which eventually can make you overeat during your feasting period. Aside from that, learn to stop snacking and eating a large meal before fasting so that you can practice self-control and avoid having an increased appetite and an enlarged stomach. Number 4, drink water to properly hydrate yourself. Your first 3 days are when your body experiences symptoms such as irritability, hunger, and headache as your body is adjusting to this new setup. This is why getting through fasting becomes harder. Thus, to make it easier, hydrating yourself is the key because drinking enough water can help you control your appetite and cravings. Number 5. Have a good sleep. Having a healthy and normal sleep before fasting can make you feel less hungry during your fasting, as sleep deprivation makes it hard for you to control your cravings. Getting adequate rest could also make you survive hunger during fasting and help you recover afterward as well. Number 6. Avoid addictive substances. Try to quit smoking tobacco products in advance so that you can avoid experiencing withdrawal symptoms of smoking that can cause weight gain and makes you hungrier. And abstain from drinking alcohol because it boosts the appetite-inducing nerve cells in the hypothalamus of the brain and lowers the blood sugar that consequently makes us crave for more carbohydrates or sugar. Additionally, it is best to limit the intake of caffeinated drinks like coffee to avoid headaches and sugary drinks like soda to avoid intense cravings. Remember that the less garbage you have in your body, the easier it is for you to fast. So if you have this kind of lifestyle, better stop. But in case you cannot do it on your own, do not hesitate to ask for help. Number 7. Take it easy at first. Try to have a fasting period of 12 hours and 12 hours of eating period before trying fasting longer than 12 hours, just until you get used to it. After that, you can extend your fasting window or frequency each following week. By this point, your body will be more equipped to withstand lengthy fasting if you haven't already been satisfied with the weight loss outcomes from shorter fasts. Moreover, aside from adjusting the hours of your feasting and fasting schedule, you can also cut down your food portions so that when you fast, your body has adjusted to you eating a small amount of food. In this way, it is easier to maintain consistency. Furthermore, you can also become ill when you push your body by doing strenuous exercises before fasting. A more relaxed body could help you transition well into fasting. So, why is it important to prepare our bodies for fasting? But before we answer this, if you like this video, smash that like button, and if you are still not following us, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to answer more questions like this. It is important because we want to stay consistent in our fasting. These are the examples of the scenarios we want to avoid. One is we cannot fully reap the benefits of fasting if we cannot commit to the actual feasting and fasting hours. Second, there's a chance of weight gain if we overeat during our feasting time due to the uncontrollable increased appetite our body feels. And thirdly, we can feel stressed out or fail in our fasting journey if we do not know what to do and what to avoid. Truly, fasting is a challenging lifestyle that is hard to manage without preparation. That is why we should not do it without taking into consideration the things that could worsen our fasting experience, because those could hinder us from getting its optimal benefits. So what are you waiting for? Follow these tips and get ready to enter the world of fasting. That's it for now. Stay happy, healthy, and fit. Just a friendly reminder, consult a doctor and a registered nutritionist dietitian to find out what works best for you. And again, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell to keep up with the latest trends and interesting information about health on the Progressive Health channel.